What's up, everybody? It's the Omega Legend. We have the part 2 to Daredevil season 2 trailer. Let's start this breakdown. The trailer picks up pretty much where the first one ended, like right there, where Elektra's in Matt's apartment. She's saying, "Oh, I need your help," or whatever, something like that. She starts off rubbing the chair. She's saying, "Oh, would you believe me if I missed you?" Matt's like, no, just broke into my house. What do you want?" And you get the real sense that she needs something from him. She's gonna try to play the old, "Oh, remember back when we used to have fun?" Like, play on his sense of being a hero and the fact that they used to have a relationship. She's saying to him, "Oh, you're the best fighter that I know." Then they show these clips of him just wailing on somebody in the hallway. Actually, I heard that we're gonna get quote unquote a sequel ish to the hallway scene from the first season, and it looks like there's gonna be a lot of hallway fights in this one. So she tells him, "Yeah, you didn't really clean up the Yakuza, quote unquote the Yakuza, but that's not really who the Yakuza is. There's an underlying evil force behind that, which we'll get into later in this breakdown." But then you see a still of a gang or a bar of some sorts where a gang comes pouring out, a biker gang called Dogs of Hell. Who knows if this is actually anybody that they have to deal with? I'm guessing the Dogs of Hell are a rival of the quote unquote Yakuza, or some of the unlucky folks that are gonna get punished this season. I can't wait to find out either way, because they look pissed, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna see tomorrow. Because if they gotta deal with punishment or the hand, oh, well, there it is right there, the quote unquote Yakuza. They gotta deal with that. They're not ready, because the hand is a really big deal. If you don't know, the hand is a serious big deal that Daredevil has to take care of, along with Elektra and somebody else who's returning. But anyway, so he gives her the whole, "All right, I'll help, but we do this my way, no killing." Yeah, we'll see how long that deal lasts, because Elektra handles things her way, and that stab ass questions later, really. But next they show us a bit of a team up with them doing a little stealth sneaking in, just a team up of them wailing on people. You see Daredevil hanging from the ceiling with the new suit, I might add, not from maybe in the first teaser trailer, but definitely not season 1, which I'll probably put a close-up pick up later. So you see him hanging from the ceiling, comboing with Elektra, just jumps right into the action. She is very athletic in this trailer. She beats ass in this trailer. And we get a good shot, a good view of her with her mask on, looking like a female red ninja from Mortal Kombat or something like that. It's not the classic Elektra, get up. Maybe she'll get it by the end of the season. I'm honestly fine with this anyway. It's not that big of a deal. I know a lot of people who are, devoted to the classic look of the character, wanting like, "Oh, I want this," but let's, keep in mind, Daredevil definitely is not the classic look right now. And we're loving it. Some people don't even want his armor back. They like him in the black Under Armour and a do-rag around his face. I'm one of those people that's cool with that, but I like the new suit too. And I like the way Elektra looks. I mean, I'm just loving the mask because she scares the hell out of me. I feel like, okay, she might be 130 pounds, but if I try to, mess with her, I'm getting thrown through a window and, stomped until I'm just 50 feet under, and I'm like that. She is dangerous in this trailer. This whole sequence of them just quick team up, her doing a kickflip, knocking some guy's face off, some other guys just wailing for help, like, ah! Like she's gonna be deadly this whole season, and I'm just loving that. Then she asked him, "Oh, okay, you hungry?" Like, that was nothing. That was just to warm up the practice, make sure you still knew how to throw a punch. And you get a nice shot of Daredevil with the red lenses. His suit looks a lot redder than before, than even in the first season 2 trailer. So I guess it's just like season 1, season 2, his suit is going to evolve throughout the season. In season 1, he started gaining more padding per episode, to defend himself, because especially after that brutal fight with Nobu, which I think Nobu will return, he starts, upgrading his suit. He's going out fighting all these bad guys. You gotta protect yourself. You coming to work every day bleeding, talking about I tripped over a Twix or something. Don't worry about it. It's only but so long that is gonna work. But you see a nice suit. Maybe by the end of season 2, we might get a real all red suit. Who knows? If we don't get it, no problem. But for those that want it, keep hope alive, because it just might happen. And speaking of tripping over Twixes, you see Matt just laid out on the couch like, ugh. It seems like he had a rough night dealing with the Well, actually, we really don't know what knight that would come from. If that's Punisher or if that's quote unquote Yakuza, which is actually the Hand. You know, he looks beaten. Foggy's in the back giving him another lecture. You're going out beating up guys. I think I'm gonna walk up here and find you dead. And then Matt finally just lays down the law. He's like, you know what? There are terrible things happening in this city, and I'm the one that's trying to help stop it. I'm not gonna keep apologizing to you for who I am anymore. And he just walks out and I'm like, whoa, looks like we're gonna get some major character development. It's not just gonna be punch, I'm bleeding, almost died, but I'm going back out tomorrow. Here's a lawyer, Matt and Foggy. Like, there's gonna be some real character development between Matt and Foggy's relationship that was kind of rocky, to say the least, at the end of season 1. So that's good. Hopefully they don't, spend an entire episode with, Foggy throwing a tantrum or anything. Hopefully it's proper character development with proper motivation behind, Matt and Foggy's views behind things. Next up, we have a nice side view of Matt holding his mask in his hand. And during the trailer, he's speaking, my way isn't working. What if it never has? He's beginning to doubt himself. I'm guessing things are just gonna get progressively worse, no matter how much he beats down these criminals. Now we got a guy out here putting them down permanently. And we have this ninja organization, The Hand, which I'll get into because, listen, The Hand shows up and you're dealing with Punisher and Elektra's showing up at the same time, even though she's asking for your help and on your side for now. That is incredibly stressful. And then you gotta go to work in the morning. Yeah, he's starting to doubt himself, and you can tell Elektra's gonna probably use that. Like, she's even said in the trailer, there's nothing we could do about it. The war has begun. All we can do is fight. And then you just see clips of them getting it. They're gonna fight. Plenty of Elektra and Daredevil team up. Those will probably be the most memorable scenes throughout the season. Even though I'm a huge Punisher fan and I'm looking forward to the Punisher the most, I'm so glad they decided to keep progressing the Hand storyline that they started in the first one that a lot of people didn't pick up on. But the Hand and the Chastity storyline is going to come, and this is something to really look forward to, trust me. And then we finally see Stick has returned. The young, wow, that was the complete opposite. The old trainer of Matt Murdock. The guy who's about 90 years old but hits hard as a 24-year-old in his prime. Yeah, he name drops the Yakuza organization that they're, after, The Hand. And for those who do not know what The Hand is, I will give you a brief summary of what you should know. Maybe you should just watch the show. That way you don't know too much. But here it is. Okay, there's ninjas, then there's super ninjas, then there's super ninjas with lasers, and then there's The Hand, okay? Okay? This is bad. Just like Wilson Fisk said, they're a necessary evil. And he had a look of fear on his face that you only saw when he was thinking about his dad or talking to Madame Gao. So let that just sink in, okay? Ninjas, super ninjas, ninjas with lasers, or super ninjas with lasers. Then there's The Hand. Very, 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 very big deal, okay? And if that still didn't work, okay, it's a bunch of Nobus, and they're probably going to be a little bit more advanced than he was, so there you go. And speaking of Nobu, I do not think he's dead. I'm not sure. I think he's returning. That guy who was speaking, you cannot stop what we started. He sounds like Nobu. I could be wrong on that, but if he's back, cool. I did like Nobu. He was anata o koroshimasu, or however you say that in Japanese. If you know Japanese, don't judge me, okay? Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so he's talking about, remember in the first season, Wilson Fisk said they wanted a specific spot. There's something they were trying to get in Hell's Kitchen. And you see Daredevil and Elektra looking down at this deep, dug up tunnel. There's something down there, maybe something that had to do with Black Sky. I cannot wait to find out because I don't even know what a Black Sky was. It looked like a prisoner kid, but apparently that thing was evil. According to Fisk. You don't know. We will know, though. Then it's just a montage of more super ninjas. Oh, wait. They're beyond super ninjas. Okay? It's like going Ascended Saiyan. They're Super Saiyan 2. Regular ninjas are just Kaioken. Alright? You'll get that. If you don't get that, shame on you. Anyway. But yeah, then the Punisher's back holding a big rifle. Bruises all. I don't think I've seen the Punisher yet without a bruise on his face of some sort. That lets me know he is going to be getting busy all season Thank you. I don't want to see him take out, vanilla chai dates with anybody. I want to see him, taking out the scum that did this to my family. So they show a lot of the Punisher and still in this trailer, but the main focus was Elektra in the Hand. And then things start wrapping up with this quick montage of just badassery, just, Punisher falling through a window, most likely fighting Daredevil, Elektra, and Daredevil teaming up once again. But the ending of this trailer is what got me. If you look, you don't even have to look closely. This guy's using the batons from the comics. The one that he uses, and he can rope up to like stair, fire escapes and things like that and swing around the city. Not Spider-Man style, but still swinging, okay? And they put it in the trailer, which means we will be seeing that this season. That is something I didn't think they were going to do. I thought they were just going to leave that out and have him just show up at the right place at the right time, start beating ass. Looks like he's going to be on patrol, and he was diving to save somebody, and you're just watching, you're like, grab it, the concrete, and he grabs it right at the end, and I'm just like, yes! So, yeah, there you go. So that's what we're going to get this season, judging from this trailer, and the last one is character development, a good character development, a great story. The Hand, super turbo ninjas, okay? All right? And we're going to see some people getting punished. This season is going to be almost everything the first season was and more, is what I'm guessing. If you enjoyed season 1, just get ready to binge season 2. I know I will. I'll be reviewing the entire season, every episode. So make sure you come back, subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any of those videos starting March 18th. I'll probably binge watch it, over the weekend. So I'll try to put that out. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, leave your comments in the section below. Let me know what you thought about this trailer. What was the most exciting part of the trailer to you? What was the part that stood out to you? I think for me, the first trailer was all Punisher. So for this trailer, I gotta say, almost every clip of Elektra and Daredevil just teaming up and just whooping ass. That's what I like most about this trailer. And probably the mention of the Hand actually returning and being a major plot point. But besides that, that's just me. Let me know what you think. Remember to like and subscribe for all things Daredevil. I will be reviewing the entire season. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later.